Okay, it started.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bella Totwan, the chair of the Parks and Beautification Committee. It's now 7:35. I would like to call the meeting to order. I heard some feedback. Okay, great now. Um, so if you have the agenda, the next item on the agenda is welcome and introduction.
Wait, there's a double voice. There's a
Yeah.
static behind you. I'm gonna mute all.
Okay,
Then you can unmute yourself.
okay.
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you. So the next item on the agenda, if you have the agenda, is a welcome and introduction. So because this is my first meeting, I'm trying to get to know you. I will ask you to state your name. I will call your name the way that you appear on my screen. And what I would like from you is to give your name and tell me why did you choose this committee? And it's just for me to know you because we want to start knowing each other so we can have a great relationship. I will start with Miss Colleen. Miss Colleen, can you please introduce yourself and let us know why did you choose this committee? Miss Colleen, I don't think that she heard me. I will move to Miss
Oh,
Anderson. Oh, you,
me? You want?
okay, yes.
I'm sorry. What did you want me to say? What
Your
was it?
name and why you pick this come to this meeting, why you pick this committee.
Oh, okay. This is Carlene Gordon. I'm very active in the community advocacy. And of course, I know Perla, we've been advocates for years, and the fact that you are chairing this would just I know that I'm under good leadership, and so therefore it would be I just support a lot of things that you do, and this is one of them.
Okay, thank you. And I have Miss Anderson, Miss Audrey Henderson. Did I pronounce
Yes.
it right?
Good
Yes.
evening. My name is Audrey Henderson, and I
Mhm.
chose this committee because I'm interested in the environment, nature, and we have a park that is not too far away from me, and I would like to see it flourish and be a beautiful park where people could enjoy and relax inside.
Thank you. And
Hmm.
close to you, I have, I think, Frederick Watson.
I
If you
don't
could
know. Do
unmute
you?
yourself. Okay, still muted. I can move to Joseph. Can you please introduce yourself and say why you want to be part of this committee?
All right.
Hello, my name is Joseph Colburn. I am chair of the sanitation, and the reason I'm working with this committee is because one of the initiatives of sanitation is beautification. So rather than do something by ourselves as a separate entity, after speaking with the chair, I think we could definitely go so much farther if we combine both of our efforts and energy into the beautification process of CB17.
Thank you, and I can't wait to collaborate with you. I think there is, I can't read the name. It is Brady. There is Bried.
That's Ray
It's
Bass.
Bree. Hello.
Ray
Can
Bass.
you hear me? It's Bree DaCosta, and I joined the committee to really advocate for the children. I have two young children who play at the park on Tilden, and I just have a vested interest in making sure that the park is safe and clean, and also, that we give it the attention it deserves. We have older equipment, so rather than complain about what needs to be done, I wanted to join forces with the committees and talk about what we can do to improve the community. So that's why I joined the committee.
Thank you, thank you.
Good.
I have, I don't know if I called Jackie already, but I have Jackie.
Hi, this is Jackie Williams. I've been a part of the committee, I think, for about 3 years, if not I think about 3 years. And I actually became involved in this committee because of the Tilden Park. Tilden Park was had been slated for the erection of a building that would have been unsightly. And since I live right next door to the park, it would have blocked all my view. And so that's how I got involved. And I have been working with this committee. They're interested in seeing some improvement. And I heard the person, can't remember the name, who was part of the sanitation committee, say that sanitation is beautification, and definitely. And our park is in disrepair, and you know, the broken asphalt, grass growing all around it. It's a dumping ground, and I'm sure that's not only only happened peculiar to Tilden Park, but the outside. I'm really interested in seeing the upkeep and seeing things improve because we live in the community and we should be able to use the park, and it should be for the community. The children, yes, they need that activity place. So that's why I joined it, and I'm interested in working, continuing to work diligently with the committee.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. And I have a phone number here. It's a 347 number, and the last digit is 18. Can you please introduce yourself? This person is still muted, and I can come back. But we'll have, for the record, we'll have to have your name and why you decide to be part of this committee. So it's a 347 number. If you can unmute yourself, we will be very happy. Um, while we are waiting, I have someone else, I think Beth and Henry. That's what I
Yeah.
see on the screen.
My name is Ray Beth. My husband's Henry. We live 32 years down at the junction. We've lived in this community board. It'll be 5 years in December. And I'm particularly interested in development of new parks, particularly at the corner of Bedford and Church Avenue. And on the Sears parking lot, they're going to build a 500 unit residential thing. And every person I talked to said, why can't we have a little park space and a little play area for the children? I'm like, yeah, why do we need 500 residential units and still have no green space?
Mm.
And I work with a community. I run a small community garden of my own with my neighbor.
Mm.
And I want to see whatever green spaces are possible, whatever is existing, to be made better, and then not just automatically say just build over everything, but isn't there a way we could like work together a little bit? You know, there must be some compromise somewhere.
Thank you, thank you. Let me see who I missed. Ricky DaCosta.
Hey, good evening, y'all. How you doing? Yeah, so my name is Ricky DaCosta. My wife is Bree D. DaCosta. She was just speaking not too long ago. Previous to what she had mentioned, and kind of piggybacking off of that, we have two children in the community. We lived in East Flatbush now for about 7 years, previous coming from Crown Heights. And we saw the algorithm kind of changing where the playgrounds were being sort of, redeveloped in certain neighborhoods. And we wanted to be a part of the new algorithm changes within certain communities that haven't really seen that significant change over the past few years. And we want to be the future of that. So we decided to jump on board, and hopefully we can be the voice of reasoning as to why some things need to be changed sooner than later. And hopefully we can make that happen.
Thank you. Did I miss anyone beside the phone number that I can't? I don't know who is that person, but did I miss anyone else?
Yes.
Yes, please
Hello.
go ahead. Yes.
1 second.
Okay, Ryan Watson. Wharton, sorry. Ryan Wharton. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Ryan Wharton. I lived in this neighborhood since 1982. I grew up on Albany and Foster by the park. I played organized ball all my life. I played in every park in East Flatbush and beyond. And my concern is making sure that the courts are well taken care of, the equipment, like the slides, the swings, because the park, the playground is exactly what it is, a playground for the kids. So that's what I'm about. I coach basketball, I throw events, and I train kids in ball. So that's what I'm here. The future is the youth, so definitely. And if we don't corral them, then they won't be corralled.
It is true. Thank you so much for being here. I think you are the last one beside the phone number, correct? No one else. I didn't miss anybody. So I bring you greetings as a chair of the Park and Beautification. Today is my first meeting. I'm also a new board member, and I'm so excited hearing you talking about how you want to be involved. I'm excited, and I'm a proponent of working together, of team working. So you heard the committee chair of the sanitation saying, oh, he wants to collaborate. I really hope that we can work together, and I can't wait basically to have this good working relationship with you. So once again, thank you for being here. And the next item on the agenda, if you have the agenda, the next item is the approval of the minutes. Can I get someone to approve the minute? Anybody want to approve the minute? The approval of the June 7, 2022 meeting. If you have
Where can we find that?
I thought that everybody from the committee received a copy of it.
This is Jackie Williams. I have a copy of it, and I move that the minutes from the June 7th, 2022 meeting be.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And now I will move to the next item on the agenda, which is
You need a second, you seconded the motion?
Second the motion.
okay, thank you. Thank you for adding that because I'm learning how to do things. Thank you so much for helping me in moving this process forward.
Excuse me, who seconded the motion for the minutes?
Ray Beth May.
Great.
Say that again?
It was Bree DaCosta.
Okay, thank you, sweetie.
Ray Beth May, seconded.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda, if you have the agenda, I hope you have it, is the unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business that someone would like to bring to the table right now?
That would have to come from the minutes, probably. If there was any unfinished business on the minutes.
Yeah, anything that someone would like to bring to the table right now in terms of unfinished business? And I will take note if someone has something. If not, we can move to the next item, but I leave it for you for a few minutes if you like to think about something. Okay, so I can move to
Excuse me, this is Jackie Williams. It might not be unfinished business that I'm about to refer to, but it's a concern, and I guess it could go here at this point because we had a beautification project in Prattagate Park, and I think that was in June. And there were a lot of people who came out to work on that project, and I'm just so disappointed and really bothered that all of the efforts that went in and money, resources that were used to beautify by plants and the work that people did, that it was all for naught because there are no, I guess there was very limited upkeep, watering of the plants, but it doesn't look like any plants were ever put there. So I think in the future, we have a beautification project, there should be some established plan and it should be followed through, that the care is given so that there isn't a waste of time and resources.
Okay, so what I do, I take a note of that and I will definitely follow up. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Anybody else would like to bring any unfinished business before we move to the next item on the agenda? Okay, maybe there is nothing. So let's move to new business. The new business that I want to bring to you is the tree lighting ceremony that it's something that the community did before, and I heard beautiful things about it, and I would like to continue with this, big event, the tree lighting ceremony. My goal is to, bring to you more events and things that we can do, but because December is nearby, I think that is a great thing if we start talking about this right now, so we can have it by December, and then we can move to any new project that we have. So what I wanted to do is first to vote on a date for this, tree lighting ceremony, and have a small subcommittee with 2 or 3 people to work on this project, because we'll not be able to do everything in the in the meeting. We'll have to do some, little things behind the scene. So that's the 2 things that I want to accomplish. We can work on a date, we can decide on a date, vote on a date, and create a subcommittee to work on that. And then we can move to any great ideas that you have to make this happen, because this is your board, your community. Some of you work on that project already, and you know what it is and everything that we need to do. So the day that I was thinking of was December 16th. So I will ask you to give me ideas on the date. If you are thinking about something else, let me know, and we can, everybody can share what they are thinking about dates, and then we can move forward. So December 16th, is it something that you think, is appropriate, or do you have any other idea? I heard someone wanted to unmute. Anything that, if you think that December, who would like it on December 16th?
That's a Friday?
Um, I think it is Saturday.
No, it's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Well,
So can we move it to a Saturday or a Friday? That's the first question. Because I thought that it was a Saturday. For the people who did it before, I think that, on that group, I might have someone who did it before or who participated in that even before. Was it on a Friday or on a Saturday? Because
This is Audrey Henderson, and I think a Friday night would be better.
Okay.
All right, because sometimes there are other competing events that people have to go to or do. And I think before it was decided that a Friday would be more convenient than the Saturday.
Great. Thank you so much. Anyone else want to give an idea on the date, and the date like this? Also, let me go back to Ms. Henderson. Do you think that December 16th can be a great date?
yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Well, it'll be evening too. People will be out of work by then. So yeah, that's different.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Anybody else?
Can we do caroling?
Someone
I've
else?
33 years, I've actually 37 years I've lived in Brooklyn, and I've never done caroling yet.
Oh, wow.
Jackie, I think we did have Carolyn at
Yes.
the tree lighting. I think so.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It's most fitting.
We did.
Yeah, it's most fitting.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to add something?
Where does this tree go up, by the way?
It will be on Podigat. The Podigat.
Where?
Yeah. Patagat Park.
Yeah,
Patagat
Park.
Park.
It's between Albany and Foster. No,
Yeah.
no, it's on Albany between Foster and Farragut.
Yeah, I know Patagat Park.
Yeah,
I've been to
it's a
events there
beautiful
before.
park.
It's
Yeah,
a nice park.
it's a nice park and beautiful park. Yes. Anybody else? Because we want to, pick a date, and from now on, we start working together. So I had a couple of people who said the 16th is okay. Anyone else wanted to add something about the date that we want to have it? Because it's your event, so I think the date should be convenient for, the majority of the people here. I saw Miss Colleen try to unmute herself, but, I think didn't hear what you were saying.
Hmm?
I see that you're trying to unmute yourself from time to time. Do you want to add something?
I was trying to make this thing better, and I can hear better now. But no, for the 16 sounds perfect. Carolyn, as always, has been a part of it, and I'm wondering, are you going to invite any of the churches, or any of the churches to lead the Carolyn, or are we going to take care of that?
I think I will decide on the invitation with the committee, whatever you think that is appropriate and whatever you can help me to get, I will be very happy to have it. Hopefully you will be part of the subcommittee. Whatever I can, whoever I can invite, whoever the committee think that is, necessary to be there, I will reach out to them to make sure that they are part of it. Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
So anybody else want to have, an input on the date before we move forward to the next item? Going once, going twice?
Oh, is there a rain or snow date?
I have to check that. That's a great thing. I can put a note for that to check on the weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Although if I check right now, the percentage of, will be, the percentage of accuracy will be a little bit low because it's so early, but I can still check that. But that's it. Thank you for the idea. That's a great thing.
We have no idea what this winter's gonna do, so.
Yeah, excuse me, there are no rain dates given for these events?
Usually not.
No. Is that
No.
Miss Turner?
Yes, it is, dear. My phone was acting up. I couldn't be heard.
Okay.
Thank you.
But I'm
Thank you
here
for
now.
making the effort to be back. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent.
Usually what happens, Madam Chairperson, is we pick a date and we do what we do and the people come. Our very first party in, I think, 2015 or 2016, they came in a snowstorm. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beautiful affair. And then they went to the park and sang carols and lit the lights, and it was beautiful. But we usually don't have an alternate date.
Okay, so whatever we get it. Thank you so much for making the effort to come back. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So the next item on the agenda was basically the formation of the subcommittee, because I heard the beautiful thing that you would like to see happening, and I am in favor of working together with people. So I think I will need 3 or 4 of you to say, yes, I want to be part of this committee. And I know that Mr. Joseph, the sanitation committee chair, will definitely be part of it because of our, working relationship. But I don't know who else would like to be part of this committee, because we would like to sit and talk about, how we want this event, because I heard beautiful things in the past about this event. So we want to make it happen again this year. And I think we should talk about, what we want to offer, who are we contacting, the gift for the kids. We would like to have a list of, a budget. A lot of things need to happen. So I really need you. I can't do it alone. So who would like to be part of this committee?
Linda Turner.
Hello?
Carlene
Yeah.
Gordon.
Miss Colleen Gordon, yes. And I heard someone else.
Linda Turner.
Thank you so much, Miss Turner. Mr. Joseph, do you still want to work with me on that? Because we spoke before about, working together, but I don't know if you still want to be part of this committee, this subcommittee to work on this.
Yes, I would definitely be able to be a part of the committee. Definitely my reach would be limited because I will be teaching, but I can definitely contribute in any way possible.
Okay, thank you. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Anyone else want to make it 4? Because the goal will be to work after this meeting, before the general board meeting, to have something to report to the general board meeting about, what is our next step. And we are already in September, so it's really, our time is very, it's very limited to get everything for this beautiful event that I heard that you had before. at Community Board 17. So I will say for now, if someone else would like to join, you can send me an email. I will put my email on the chat. But the people who said that they want to be part of it after the meeting is adjourned, if you can stay just 5 more minutes so we can, strategize something before I let you go. Is that okay for the three of you?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Anybody else want to be part of it before we move to the next item?
This is Jackie Williams. I will be a part of the committee.
Yay.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
reluctant.
Thank you so much because I know that you can contribute a lot and I really appreciate your input, Miss Jackie. Thank you. So now we vote on the date. We know that December 16 is our date. We have our committee members, and thank you so much. Now I want to open the floor to any feedback that you have because this is my first meeting and we will have a lot of things to do together. I need feedbacks. I need to hear from you. What is your goal? What do you like to see happening? Things like that. This is your time now to talk.
Okay, Linda Turner here. Madam
Okay.
Chairperson, I would like to work with the gentleman whose name I didn't get, and I apologize. That is the basketball coach, the one that says he teaches kids how to play and all that other kind of stuff. Because for years we've been trying to get, I'd like to put my head together with his and figure out a way to upgrade our basketball courts, not only in Tilden Park, but around East Flatbush within the district. It's it's not a good thing. The kids like to play, and they should have the proper equipment. And for some odd reason, all these years, we haven't been able to get that done. So I would like to work with him and whoever else is interested to see that, to see what we could do to get them upgraded. Because like he said, it is a playground and kids need to be able to play there, and they should have the best that's available to them.
Thank you so much. And I'll take note for that. And I will also definitely follow up on that. Thank you. Anybody else want to provide any feedback or anything that you would like to see happening with this committee?
Yes, good evening. This is Ryan Warren. I would be interested in the playground development tool with the last speaker spoke about.
Okay, and this is Mr. Wharton. Thank you.
I think.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you. Looking for feedback and anything that you would like to see happening with this committee. That's your time to speak. Anybody else want to add something? Because I want feedback from you. Because after that, what will happen? We'll start working. So I can set up my agenda and see how we can move forward. But I would like to hear feedback from you and what would you like to see happening with this committee?
Is there a youth committee or something this committee could hook up with?
I think there is another committee. There is a youth committee. So are you saying that if we can partner to do something together, is that the question?
But it's always more powerful. The more people you have involved, the more you can get people to listen.
Yes, that is true. So my goal, as I said before, is to work together with other committees. So if there is any project that you think our community, like Parks and Beautification, can do with another committee, I'm happy to reach out and to work together because I do believe in working together with others to make things happen. I'm sure that I will reach out to the youth committee to see what we can achieve together. So I put a note for that. And in our next meeting, maybe I can share with you if there is anything at all that we can, collaborate with, with the other committee. Thank you. Someone said something, but I didn't hear. Miss Colleen, are you trying to say something?
Mm-mm. No.
Yes, someone was talking, but I couldn't hear.
Me either.
Okay. So,
This is Bree DaCosta. I did want to just speak for Ricky, who is he can't come. He's on the call, but he can't speak at the moment. He wanted to be a part of the group with Linda Turner and the other two gentlemen to try to make sure we're doing what we can to get some redevelopment in the park. So I would add his name to that as well.
okay.
Yay, Ricky.
Thank you so much. Great ideas. Thank you. Anybody else? That's your time to voice your opinion, because I know that the goal of this committee is to maintain and have beautiful parks and beautiful neighborhood. But some of the things that you might see, I didn't see them. So now we have to kind of strategize and see really what needs to be done and how can we do it. So today, if you let me know what needs to be done, then we can have a list of things that we can accomplish, and I can also reach out to other committee and see how we can collaborate together. So far I have some great ideas that I will keep, and if there is anyone else who want to share something, some feedbacks, or what you would like to see happening, I will be happy to take it. Other ideas, going once, going twice.
Hello, this is Audrey Henderson, and I just want to suggest maybe we could always email you if they come up and let you know what is it that that we would like to happen. And another thing, as Ms. Jackie had said about the beautification of the park that we did in June, and now it seems that there's no evidence of it. If it's something that we could revisit and do again, and make sure that whatever we plant, that there is upkeep on it, that would be good.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. So, anyone else?
Madam Chairperson,
Yes.
excuse me for a minute. Ms. Henderson, the problem with what happened was that the parks personnel would not water the plants. It's as simple as that. They wouldn't. Well, first of all, the day we were there, as you know, the water pipe broke. But after that, and they got it fixed, parks personnel didn't water the plants, and so we haven't had a whole lot of rain except for today, so the plants just dried up. I don't know how we get them to do that. Because that was the problem originally. We figured we'd plant it and they could water it, but that didn't work. So we need to figure out a way how to get the plants watered once we put them in the ground.
This is Jackie Williams. I certainly agree. It just seems to have been a breakdown in communication and limited follow up and follow through. But I'm really perturbed that all of the money that we spent for the plants and the time that we was put in to trying to beautify the area, it looks like there were never any plants there, no evidence of plants. So it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
I know
there
that
needs to be better communication and follow up when we take on these kinds of projects.
we said that we have a committee for the tree lighting, but this conversation is so I don't know, it's so motivating that I would love to know if at least I can follow up with Jackie and I take someone else just as a little subcommittee to look at this issue that you just mentioned. Although it was not like the committee that I want to have for today, but I think this is a really pressing issue. I don't know if I can follow up with both of you separately to work on that.
Okay.
Like, mhm, yeah. So, any other ideas before we adjourn? Still early, we can talk. So if you have any other ideas, I will be very happy to take notes and to follow up, on them. And I really appreciate all your input because this is exactly what we need. Your area to be beautiful. That's the name of the committee, Parks and Beautification. So I really appreciate all your inputs.
This is Bree DaCosta. I wanted to just offer my help for a subcommittee, in regards to the upkeep of Perdigat and then also the beautification of Tilden. I was with the group that did the beautification for Perdigat, so I can completely understand where Jackie is coming from, because we spent a lot of time and sweat making sure that the park was beautified. So it is definitely disappointing to hear that the plants weren't watered, and it makes me a little concerned about the beautification of Tilden, because I live down the block too, and we absolutely need to do some upkeep there. But if they're not going to water plants, it's a bit concerning. So I would like to join the group and try to come up with some solutions as to, how we can make sure our work isn't for naught.
Thank you. Anybody else want to add something? I think it's a great thing that, we have people who would like to volunteer their time to work on those two big issues. So thank you. Anything else before? Yes. I think someone wanted to say something. I don't want to cut you when you want to say something. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's like 8:11. I wanted to know if there is nothing else before I can adjourn this meeting, because I think that we cover everything on the agenda.
When does this committee meet again?
I'm sorry?
When does this committee meet again?
The next meeting will be October 4.
It's always the first Tuesday of the month.
Oh, thank you. It's my first time here, so I don't know.
Yeah, first Tuesday of the month.
Unless it's a holiday. And
Yeah,
that
right.
I'm sure the chairperson would announce in advance the alternate date whenever there's a holiday on the first Tuesday.
Thank you.
Right.
For now, you can put on your calendar October 4th, which is the first Tuesday of October. And for the people who will be working on the committee, we will have meeting before the general board meeting. So we can kind of, talk about what we need to do. So on the board meeting, so I have something to report. So that's something that we'll talk after this meeting shortly for 5 minutes. And I will also ask you to, for this 5 minutes, to put your email address and phone number on the chat so I can have it, if you can. So I can have it, and then we can move forward after today.
When is the board meeting?
The board meeting will be on the 3rd Wednesday of this month, which will be, you can give me the date. It will be the 3rd Wednesday.
It'll be the 21st.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so before that, if possible, I want us to be, to work together. So on that meeting, I can present to the board the findings, or what we want to do moving forward. So anytime that we meet, will have to be way before the 21st. So at least so we can report on that. Everybody agree on that? The subcommittee member agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have nothing to add, anybody have anything that they want to add before I adjourn this meeting? Going one, going twice, and I also thank you for giving me the opportunity on my first meeting to kind of be present at the meeting. I know it's not an easy thing for you to be at this meeting. Thank you so much. And I hope that we can continue to work together to make our community, better, beautiful, and do all of those great things. And I we'll continue to collaborate with other committee chair and committee members so we can work together because this is our board and we are all volunteers. We are volunteering our time to make our community better. At this time, if there is nothing to add, I will stand to adjourn this meeting.
The gentleman's got
Madam
his hand up.
Chairperson, I'm sorry. Madam Chairperson, you had said you wanted our email addresses on the chat or something
Yes,
like that.
yes,
I don't know how
please.
to do that. Okay, you can get my email address from Carol.
All
I'm
right.
not that computer literate, so Carol can give it to you.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, Madam Chairperson,
Yeah.
this is Jackie Williams. I didn't know it was the email address, but I did put my cell phone number.
Okay. I can text you if you.
How y'all get to this chat? Where's that?
The gentleman has his hand up.
Oh, see, I'm on the phone.
What's your name,
So-
sir? It doesn't say your name.
Yes.
There is
Yeah,
someone.
Mr. Tate, you have your hand up?
Yes, I do. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, good evening all again. I apologize. I don't know if y'all I've been having problem with the audio all along. I couldn't hear a word from anyone. I finally got through, but I'm not sure if when I came in at first and I mentioned what was happening with the preparation for my brother-in-law funeral.
I'm so
At
sorry.
the,
I
at,
didn't
at the
hear
big,
that.
Yeah, well, at the beginning, I came in and I said I was on the phone with his ex-wife and his children. We were trying to, we just got the notification yesterday that he passed away, my wife's brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
Thank you.
Condolences.
It's a big mess, so it's basically all on my, we've been trying to get in contact with his ex who lives in Chicago. Long story. But to begin with, I wanted to make sure I was part of this meeting since I was the chair last year. And also there was the minutes. Unfortunately, with that and the connectivity problem that I had, I missed most of the meetings. So I guess I will wait for the, excuse me, I will wait for the minutes from this meeting. But Madam Chair, feel free if you want to discuss anything, what happened last year or what you want to carry on, feel free to call me and I'll be more than happy to help you with whatever I can. And I will continue to be a part of the committee and whatever I have to do to help, I will do that. Okay. So that's basically that's what I want to say, and I hope we just have a great year. The all that our parks, our community need.
Thank you so much, and my condolences to the loss.
Mr. Watson has his hand up now.
Mr. Watson.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Frederick Watson. I'm having a hard time to unmute. What I just got. You. I am an old member of the Community Board 17 with the Park Association. I used to have put up the Christmas tree
I knew
when it started. Why is that making that noise?
Oh, wow. We haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, it's so nice to hear your voice.
Your boy.
I'm sorry. It seems that there is a background noise.
Echo.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
everybody could mute, it might clear up. Just let Mr. Watson speak.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Watson.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes.
I haven't been getting into the meeting because I'm not accustomed to do the computer. But I'm learning about the computer, so just bear with me.
Hmm.
That's it.
Are you done, Mr. Watson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Tate, you said that I can get back to you. Can you please put your telephone or email address on the chat, and I will definitely follow up with you.
I'll do so now.
Okay, thank you. Any other ideas, feedback before I adjourn? Because like I said, today is the first meeting and this is your time to give me feedback. What would you like to see happening? And so we can start working on that. Everybody,
I have one more question. Are there any Halloween activities or harvest activities in the park in October?
I have no plan for that, but I can put a note for myself and speak to the committee, subcommittee members. But I have no plan for that. But I can speak to the
We don't
committee.
we don't usually do Halloween. We just do Christmas.
No, but no
Other
harvest
committees.
or no
No.
harvest or anything like that.
No. Usually. I mean, if you guys want to go there, that's fine. But there are other committees that do hold Halloween parties, but we're not one of them.
Yeah, I know so
Usually.
much. I like the autumn harvest and the pumpkin painting, but not the rest of it. And I try to stay on the orange side myself. No, I just wanted to thank you. It's a pleasure to meet everybody. I'm just starting to get into the heart of the neighborhood, so it's so wonderful to see such earnest people,
Mr.
Good neighbors.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Yes.
So it's now 8:22. If there is nothing else to add, I would like to adjourn this meeting. And the next meeting of the Parks and Beautification Committee will be the first Tuesday of October, which will be October 4 at the same time, 7:30, and you will all receive the minutes and the agenda before the next meeting. So for now, the meeting is adjourned.
Antoine, Miss
We have
Antoine,
to make.
Yes.
this is Jackie Williams, and I make a motion that the meeting be adjourned.
I
Linda
second that
Turner,
motion.
second.
Anybody second?
Yes, I second
Yeah.
that motion.
Thank you. And I will ask the subcommittee members to please give me 5 more minutes on this WebEx. The other people
Okay.
can, yes.
Sure.
Only the subcommittee members can stay. Thank you.
You want to stop the tape, Miss Antoine?
Thank you.